Hello, I missed you all, and today we are making apple crisp. Do I remember how to do this? No, so I have a recipe on the side right here on my iPad that is turned the fuck off. We're not going to talk about me being an iPad kid, but okay, so it didn't transfer over my iPad, which really sucks. So yeah, guess we're freeballing this shit. Here, hold up. I'll find the recipe real quick for you all, just so then we don't frick this up really bad. Hold up. I found it. Here's the recipe. I know y'all can't read that, but I can read it. So first we're going to start off by peeling and cutting 3 apples. Let me adjust the camera for you guys. 3 apples. So I'm gonna go grab the stuff I need. You can use an apple peeler or a carrot peeler. Doesn't really matter. Do whatever feels right. And we're gonna use the red knife. That is a little wonky, so if you see that, it's kind of out of place. So let's hope I don't end up cutting off my hand in this process. Oh, wait, we got a new dog. Look at her. She's very sweet. She's very skittish, but she's getting better. She's not as skittish as she was before. Okay, we are back. So I'm gonna put the trash on a piece of paper towel right here. So this is just the shit we don't need. I'm gonna take these. That didn't happen. Okay, once peeled, you're gonna wanna cut it. So I'm gonna peel the rest and then I'm gonna show you how we're gonna cut it. Okay, so I just finished peeling all 3 of these apples. They are really white. Well, kind of yellow because of the light, but should look like that about. The bottom doesn't have to be perfect. We don't really care about that. So you're gonna wanna cut this into cubes. So first you're just gonna cut it off the core. Unless you have an apple core, you can use that too. So once we have those pieces cut off, we're going to want to just cut it into semi-thick pieces until you have these nice looking cube things. And you're just going to put that into a bowl that's on the side, because we will season these after with the ingredients that make it the apple, like apple pie kind of tasting. Which I think that's why I like it, but it doesn't have the apple pie crust. And do know we will be eyeballing the cinnamon. I'm not going to measure that shit out. Who the fuck do you think I am? Also, for this recipe, you can use 3 to 4 apples. We only had 3 apples, so that's why I'm using 3. Okay, I fucked that one up, so we're just gonna cut the bottom off. Yeah, note to self, try to not cut too close to the core or else you will get the bottom pieces. That's what happened here, is I literally almost cut it in half. Which is not wanted, because then you're going to have little pieces of the core in your food, and that's not what this kind of recipe is for. Also, if you have a recipe to like preserve the apple skins, you can do that too. I might post a video of doing that, but it does take longer, which kind of sucks. But you know, that's fine. Because what are you going to do? Freaking cry about it? I don't mean that. I'm sorry. Aww. Apples have been cut. So you can take away big old jumbo. Look. Apparently we want a 4th cup brown. My cross! I was wondering where this went. Sorry, I was like feeling in my pocket and then I realized, wait, what is this? So I pull it out and it's actually my cross. I thought I took a different chain off my bed. 4th cup brown sugar. We're using my pretty little metal measuring cups because they're better. Like, look how pretty these are compared to, hold up, compared to, let me grab the 4th cup. Compared to this, which one do you prefer? This might be bigger than a 4th. This is bigger than a 4th. Look how pretty this is compared to that. Like, and these ones are mine and they came from my grandparents because they were like, you like baking? Here, have this. Giant tub of brown sugar. This is hard as a rock. Oh God. Okay. Okay, you want to pack this. Brown sugar is the only thing you pack. Except for butter. I like butter, so I always pack it. Does that fuck up some recipes? Yeah. Do I care? No. And then just remove the top layer. 4th, brown sugar. Hello? Oh. Okay. 1 tablespoon. White sugar? Yeah, there we go. 1 tablespoon white. I missed part of that. That's fine. We'll be fine. 1 teaspoon cinnamon. And with this, I'm gonna measure with my heart. So we're just gonna. Yeah, that looks alright. That might be a full tablespoon. I don't really care. I really like lemon juice. Lemon. So this one has 2 settings. I prefer this one due to the fact it's like just better. We're just gonna eyeball this. That's about a tablespoon, I think. Yeah, that's about. So we're gonna put this in the fridge. This smells absolutely divine. And a teaspoon of salt. We're using table salt. Yeah. How am I supposed to mix this? Maybe with my hands? Let me go wash my hands. You want to make sure to get under the nail too and wash your hands. Let's just go for it. Okay, there we go. So technically we don't need this cutting board anymore, but I'm just gonna keep it here for fuck's sake. But it has to be deep. And just toss her in. Try to make it even. That is not even at all. Do your best to, at least. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I recommend. We wouldn't need another fucking apple. Oh, so you're supposed to use Honeycrisp apples? I don't have that. Okay, for the crisp topping, you want 1 cup oats. I have a 1/2 cup, so we're gonna put 2 of these in. We have gluten-free oats. Gonna move her to the side. And you. And literally everything. We got gluten-free oats. I'm just gonna tear off the top. I really hope we don't have a thing of oats already open. Because if we do, I'm dead. This does not smell pleasant. I don't like the smell of oat. Another 4th brown sugar. How much brown sugar is in this? Brown sugar. Pop her open. Grab the 1/4 cup. Start digging. Okay. Wait, I was supposed to preheat the oven. Okay, get rid of the brown sugar and go grab the flour. We have this giant tub. You want 1/4 flour? I know you can't see what I'm doing. That did not do what I wanted it to. That would have been way cuter if it didn't do that.
It's okay, I'm editing it all out anyways. So.
More cinnamon. Yeah. Salt. 4 ounces of softened butter? Why didn't they just put it in like an actual like measurement? not ounces. God damn it. I don't want to do it this way because if I fuck up, it's going to already be in it. We're going to grab a container, turn that shit on, and we're going to go to grams, kilograms, ounces. So now that you got the scale set, you're going to clean off your butter knife, or your butter knife they use for leveling. We're going to slowly do this. That's only 0.7 ounces. Okay, that's 2. That's 3.6. 3.8. 3.9. 4. I did it. 4 ounces of softened butter. This is what you should have. Something like this. And you're going to mix that really well. Now we're just going to mix this well. I'm not using a whisk because I know that the oats and the brown sugar will get caught in it with, like, when mixed with butter. So we're just going to slowly incorporate this. This would work better if I was using my hands, but because I already done that once, I don't want to do it again. I gotta let my dogs out. Thanks, Patsy. Oh, so for your information, I don't know if I was talking for a good portion of that. I have no clue, like, how much I've been talking in this.
Do you know how much of this fucking video I've had to speed up by like 7 bajillion X because this fucking cunt just does everything on camera?
And it's really annoying me. Yes. Oh, so I'm gonna prove the whisk thing again. Look how that one bends. Look how this one bends.
What's gonna bend more, man? Like plastic or metal? Which one has more of a bendability, malleability? Obviously the fucking...
It barely does. And I'll even show it on the counter. Like, hold up.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit.
So that's what this one looks like. So you're mixing. That's what that looks like. This doesn't stick. And when you do that, it doesn't really bend like this. I prefer my good old metal whisk.
You know what I prefer? I prefer when you shut the fuck.
I still don't think this is crumbly enough. Is this what it's supposed to look like? I need to see what this is supposed to look like. Because this is what ours looks like. So I'm going to watch this guy. Okay, we have our oats. Yeah, it's supposed to be able to crumble way more easily than it isn't. Actually, this might be right. Okay, I'm going to add the smallest ever amount of extra flour. Just the slightest ever amount. Get it hopefully a little less dough-like. Apparently, you're supposed to sprinkle this over this. Get out. So we're supposed to go like this over top to give it its crumble effect with these pieces. I'm gonna go let them in and then throw this in the oven. This is what it looks like, by the way. So those are now in the oven. Don't mind me watching the tutorial for that. I found it on TikTok, by the way. While it's in here, I'm going to clean up and then sit down for half a decade.
There's a very high chance that Cole did send me the video of him eating that apple crumble, apple crisp, whatever the fuck he called it. It's been 4 months since he recorded that, and I've only edited it now. So we recorded that, I'm pretty sure in February. It's July 1st at 4 in the morning. So I don't have that recording anymore, and I'm sure he doesn't either. So you know what, guys? We live and we prosper and we move on, and outro.